Night Show. So Nigel Gresley is back in black, 4334 goes retro, and we talk about the industrial action crippling the United Kingdom's railways.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Hellfire Podcast with me, the Yorkshire and Derbyshire Train Spotter.
And me, Code Spider 665. We apologise for not doing one last month. We were all busy with some shit.
Yeah. So we've got a bit of an episode, just general news, general catch-up sort of thing.
Yeah, we couldn't really do much else due to budget cuts and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here.
Yeah. So yeah, first on the agenda, a topic you are looking forward to this year, aren't you?
Yes, that we have 3 visitors confirmed for the North Yorkshire Moors Railways autumn, summer, whenever it is, steam gala. Now, we all know that the North Yorkshire Moors likes to make a big splash with their galas and stuff. And this year's no exception, because as returning for the first time in a while, we have the LNER A4 Sir Nigel Gresley.
Yes,
and,
that is going to be...
This year has been a big year for Sir Nigel Gresley, because it's been out. It's the first time it's really been out and been available to be seen by the public for the first time in about 7 years as an engine. It was on the Severn Valley Railway, where you can see it in the picture on the slide. And then did a mainline rail tour from Crewe to Carlisle and back, which I also saw. And then it's been out the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. Now, it was originally supposed to be repainted back into BR Blue, though they found an issue with the steam pipe and they got to repair that. So its repainting to blue's been delayed. As a result, it will still be in BR Black at the North Yorkshire Moors Railway.
I'd not heard about the steam pipe, actually.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what. I didn't know it was originally. A mate told me that was why it was delayed.
Oh dear.
Yeah, well, we could have been wrong on that, but that's what it sounds plausible, so I don't know why that would be wrong. Then the second visitor is from the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway. It's that little it's a coal. I think it's a coal. Whatever it's
coal tank.
Coal tank Taff Vale number 85. I know literally all about this engine, other than the fact that it's an 062 and it was at the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway, and that it was there and it was in operation when I went to the steam gala back in March.
I saw it at Railfest in 2012.
Oh, funnily enough, along with Sir Nigel Gresley, I think.
I believe it did actually have a stay at the NRM for a bit, and then it moved to Keighley again.
Ah. Then, of course, it's been a regular operator on the Worth Valley Railway for some time now. The third visitor is something, again, I know absolutely fuck all about. Is it a standard class 2?
It's either standard class 2 or standard 4.
That's a 4, isn't it?
Yeah, standard 2's the Ivet ones, I think.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure the 2's a tank engine as well.
Yeah.
This is 73156, which is based at the Great Central Railway.
Now, I've seen 73129 at Butterley. Really nice loco, actually. So, that's something to look forward to for you.
Yeah. I know literally nothing about this engine other than it's apparently a Barry Scrapyard Survivor.
Yeah.
And that it was initially based on the East Lancashire Railway, but moved to the Great Central in, I believe, around 2017. I don't know.
I actually didn't know that, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm reading this off Wikipedia. And yes, this photograph is a stock photo. We don't know anyone with an image, so I just went on Dreamtime and downloaded and got that for like £2 or whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I have to say about the North Yorkshire Moors Railway.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good...
Yeah. And also, this podcast is going to be a lot shorter because we couldn't think of a lot.
Yeah.
This is something that Ryan's going to be a bit more...
Yeah.
Oh. Next slide, please.
The new LNER INTERCITY. Now, this... Honestly, when I first saw the photo, I'm like, the grey doors do not work. But now I've seen it in person, I'm not seeing it in person, but on many photographs as a full set, it does look really good.
Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. I mean, of course, it's not Intercity Swallow. No,
it's basically what they've done is grabbed bits of colour from the Azumas and basically put it on that, but in this style, the old Intercity.
That's probably the best. That's a very good way to describe it.
That's basically what the designer said. The livery designer. Because I saw a tweet he put on.
I can say that.
It's got the red, but they can't have the streaks in it that the Zoomers have, but it's the dark red.
And of course, because the community would go absolutely mental if they did that.
Yeah. So, at the minute, 91, 127, and now 105 have been released into traffic with the new livery. 110 and 111 have both had their vinyls updated, so they've got fresh Battle Britain and For the Fallen, which looks real good.
Yes, 91s, 110, 111, and 119 will be the only 91s to retain their special liveries, and all the others, and every other 91, which includes 101 Flying Scotsman and 114 Durham Cathedral, are to be intercityed.
101 has actually arrived at Wabtec.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think it was.
What he said.
For its intercity livery. So, it was just shocking that they sent the 105 back into service without the set. Like, I know there's the set in Wabtec at the minute that's nearly done. I'd have thought they'd just sent 111 back up and kept 105 with a set.
What? So 105 is back in service. It's the Intercity 91 with LNER, which is normal LNER stock.
Well, they did that with 127 like a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, they just didn't send out this Swallow set.
Yeah. Yes, neither of us have actually seen it so far. This picture on the slide is from our friend Ruben, which is who is RT Train Productions on YouTube. Go check his stuff out.
I'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, and he's the only one of us who has the only one of our entire friend group, I believe, who has seen this.
I thought CJ had seen it.
Don't think so. Yeah, well, if he had, let's face it, if he had, we definitely would have heard about it.
Yeah, I know he's seen 184, 43 184.
Yeah, I think quite a few of us have seen it now.
Yeah, yeah, of course not me. I was tempted to go out to see it tonight on that run up to Leeds, but can't.
Yeah, I'm giving you the L behind my computer screen.
Ha ha. I got it before you in cross country though. You didn't get it in cross country at all.
Shush. Right, let's not get into a battle of who's the best train spotter while we're recording this.
Shall we move on to 43 184 now?
You're talking about it, yeah. Go on.
Yep. So over to you for this one.
So, what the fuck was that? So, cross country, they're one of the few operators that actually use HSTs as they're supposed to. And let's talk about 43384. So, 43384 was actually my last required cross country HST power car for a while. And every time I went out, I would look, and I knew I was going to be seeing a cross country HST. I would real time trains quick search 43384 to see if it was out, and it never was. And I thought, oh, that's weird. Why is this thing literally never out at all? I'm just seeing the same power cars over and over again. Then I find out from this guy that it's been sat in fucking Cornwall for 3 months with its cab off.
Under overhaul.
Apparently, yeah, under overhaul. Because I think you mentioned that they were trying. I think you said this, that they were just trying to put another. They were trying to repaint it as a cross country power car, but they found rust in the cab, so they had to completely dismantle it and fix it.
Yeah.
And then some rather interesting pictures have emerged of what appeared to be a power car in the shed that was being painted into what looked like an Intercity livery.
We didn't know at the time it was going to be executive, though. We thought it was going to be another Swallow.
Yeah, we thought it would be yet another Swallow thing. Because the British railway industry is obsessed with Intercity Swallow. But I wouldn't be surprised if Nigel Breslin ended up in Swallow.
Oh my god, imagine that. BR two-tone green.
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to get bollocked for saying all that in the comment section. So,
but yeah.
And yeah, then 43184 emerged from Lyra on its first move on, I believe it was the 5th, when it sort of went a return from Lyra to Exeter and then back to the depot.
Yeah, I went with 301, I think.
Then its first run was Then its first run in its executive livery was on the 6th of July when it worked service. I believe is it 1S27?
Something like that.
Yeah, 1S51, which is the 12:27 departure from Plymouth to Edinburgh, which is one of 2 northbound cross-country HST workings. And I saw this working at Leeds, as you can see on the slide, which is my shot.
Again. Oh, because I told you about it.
Yes, thank you very much for that.
No problem. You got a really good photo of it at Leeds there.
Yeah, I got another one of this there, the 91106 on another platform.
Yeah, that is really good actually.
Yeah, 2 East Coast legends together.
So yeah.
Yes, on the day we're recording this, I'm actually going to see it at Leeds tonight.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be good. I know. I wonder if the the charity rail tour they're doing in like September.
Well, the one that goes on the fucking SVR.
Yeah, I wonder if 184 is going to be on it. Because apparently they're naming a power car as well as renaming the GBRF 66 at Seven Valley.
I mean,
So
I can see that if they're running a rail tour with HGs, it does make sense to use 184.
Yeah. Let's just hope I'm not in college at the time, because I'll go see it. But yeah, so
Anything else we can mention on that?
no, I just hope it's. I wonder if for the farewell they'll do a full set, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any operator is going to do that after after LNER.
Yeah, LNER
So
now have basically
yeah.
got an INTERCITY 901 anyway, so they don't need.
But I think if another operator did it, they'd probably just slammed for mooching off LNER successes with Let's Go Round Again tour.
True. Anyway, let's move on.
This is something we can both talk out more, and it's about something that is still continuing to affect railways and has been doing so. Let's talk about. Oh, I'm not going to keep waffling. Rail strikes.
Yeah.
The first strikes this year happened at the end of June on the 21st, 23rd, and 25th of the month.
Cancelling many normal passenger services, rail tours, and freight because
virtually everything on the Harrogate line where I live was cancelled.
Yeah.
Which was great fun for the people who had to get into school for their last few GCSE exams on those days.
Exactly.
And then they started up again in, I believe, on the 27th and 30th. And the picture you can see here from the Twitter of former Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn. I believe this is outside somewhere in London.
I think it's Euston.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This shows all the striking workers. I believe this is from the end of July, and this is of the striking workers at like you say, we think London Euston.
Yeah. Now, I fully support the strikes and everything.
Yeah. They're inconvenient, but they're necessary.
Yeah, inconvenient but necessary. The guards, the station staff, the cleaners.
We need them.
We need them, definitely.
Yes. Just something that Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss should take into account, who have said they would both vote to ban strikes if they took over from Boris Johnson.
Exactly.
Cunts.
I was reading a tweet of somebody. They collapsed at, I think, Cardiff Central, and the station staff immediately helped them, got them medical help, got them on a train home, and everything. Does a computerized ticket machine do that? I don't think so.
We need actual people to man our safety. The British Transport Police, yeah, that could be argued. That's why we have them. They can't do everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we need station staff. And of course, if a train comes in, what if there's someone on a wheelchair in the platform? The driver can't just get out of the train and put the ramp down, because that would delay it. Because the driver has to do that, get back onto his train and go.
Exactly, come on.
Yeah, so we need station staff. Completely in support of this, and I think it's something that the modern Labour Party, after Corbyn's leadership, should take into account. Cheers, Starmer.
Yeah.
But wait, there's too political, Charlie.
Yeah.
It's funny, but they'll probably get cancelled.
Yeah. The strikes, I believe, are necessary. They're inconvenient, of course.
I just said that.
Yeah, I'm just wrapping it up.
Yeah. And then there's actually two more strike days to come on the 18th and 20th of August.
Yeah, I think are they ASLEF ones?
ASLEF, yeah, which led
Yeah.
to me postponing my 7 days all-land rover by a week.
Yeah. Yes. So let's move on to something else that's crippled the network.
Yeah, which is
Heat
Well,
waves.
yeah, it's and the heat waves that still continue, that is still ongoing, though we're sort of past the extremities of it.
Yeah. So we had highs of 40 degrees Celsius.
In Harrogate in late July, it got up to as high as 43.
Jesus. So this led to a total steam ban on the railways. Most lines being closed.
Dry ground was causing a fire risk, so Network Rail actually enforced a ban on steam, and several heritage railways followed suit.
Yeah.
Which is something the Bluebell Railway probably should have done last weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, I went to the Bluebell Railway for the Fenchurch 150 gala, and there was numerous tracks outside. There was one quite big just on the tracks outside, on the cutting outside Horsted Keen Station, which caught the attention of everyone on the platform. Like, fuck the broken terrier, they all just went to go stare at the fire.
Yeah, who cares about the terrier? Let's just go over and have a look at that fire.
Yeah, the station staff managed to calm it down with buckets of water. But that one fire got pretty damn big.
Yeah.
And almost reached and was on the embankment, almost reached the tracks.
Jesus.
Then when me and my mate we were on another train going from anyway, we left Horsted Keynes, we were on the way back up to Sheffield Park. There were even more delays because there were other fires on site. In fact, we got stopped twice, and 2 fire engines pulled up, started dousing the side of the track, and they're actually using the fire hose in the cab of the engine that was pulling the train, which is something I've never seen before.
Yeah, I've never seen or heard of that before.
There must be said, while they were doing this, there wasn't actually much evidence of a fire because I didn't see any smoke. I didn't see any flames.
It might have been.
Yeah, when we started moving again, the ground was blackened and there was definitely a smell of smoke, even if there was no sign of actual fire.
Yeah. You had all those forest fires as well during the heat wave.
Yeah, basically the entire country was fucked.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much the entire network ground to a halt. Yeah.
Yep. But the steam ban wasn't all bad, because I went to see a rail tour at Hellerfield, and instead of being Royal Scot, it was a pair of Class 20s.
Yeah, not all stuff was bad about it.
Yeah, so thanks. So the heat wave at least did one thing good.
Yeah. Anyway,
so
let's move on.
How long have we been going for, by the way?
17 minutes. 17 minutes.
Okay, we definitely need to stretch this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, this is the intermission. Well, we might have some extra stuff to talk about, seeing as though stuff has happened these last few months as well.
Okay, so get off the intermission slide, but on shit with also an air slide.
So, this is from today. The first ex-Northern 321s and 322s have gone for scrap today, with 321901 and 322481 being hauled by 37884 to Newport from Ilford. So
and it was the two northern bins that were my most commonly seen ones.
Yeah.
So yay, take that, you fucking wankers.
What else have we got?
Oh yeah.
Go on.
A few days ago, trains on the line between Norwich and Stansted Airport were stopped by a giant tortoise.
Ah, yes, I saw about this.
We're not making this up either. Google it if you don't believe us. A large tortoise escaped from a local wildlife centre near Eccles Road Station.
Oh,
and it caused massive delays. Like, as a person on passenger trains in Norwich, posted a picture of the tortoise standing on the track this afternoon, reporting it was still alive, but it was injured. There's still a few, like the shell looks a bit fucked. And they just said, I couldn't believe my eyes, to be honest. I mean, who would be able to believe their eyes after seeing a fucking tortoise on the railway lines in Norfolk?
Exactly.
We want that. Shh. That was my dad in the next stream. I'm feeling it necessary to intervene after being told not to.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so not what I expected to see when I was sat with my tea.
You did make quite a good joke, because you said that Paces never ran on that line.
That is brilliant.
Shit, but funny at the same time.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. So, in Gala news, Seven Valley are announcing one of their first guests for their Autumn Steam Gala on this Friday.
Yeah, we don't know we don't exactly know what's happening, though. We've heard that apparently, well, I saw someone on Instagram saying this, that there's a hall class which is expected to make a return, though it has not been confirmed.
It's now been confirmed Hadley Hall, after coming out of Overhaul, will actually be taking part.
Yeah, that's a home fleet engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also rumours that number 340727 Tor Valley, in its disgusting purple livery, which I'm not going to rant about this time. There's also speculate. Sorry, I cannot talk at that speed for long periods of time. It's also thought that Tor Valley in its disgusting purple livery, which I'm not going to rant about anymore, they think that's going to be operating as well.
Yeah.
I think they probably could at least repaint it back to green first, but you already know what I think about this, so we're not going to go any further.
Speaking of, we've got more Seven Valley news. Their resident pannier tanks 7714 will be going to the Pontypool and Bunhaven Railway for their annual steam gala in September. As well as that, the new build tank engine 82045's new build is going well. It's got its cab and front smoke box.
I saw that sitting in the yard at Bridgedorf. I went to the Platinum Jubilee on the 7th.
Yeah, it is looking really good so far.
Yeah. Looking a lot better than anything else I thought that day.
Yeah. What else have we got? I think the last Scarborough Express for this year is running.
There's two more. There's the return leg of the one today. There's one on the 1st of December.
Right.
And they've been operated by a 4015 Scots Guardsman. They were originally supposed to be by British India Line 35018. Then for unknown reasons that cancelled, and they put Scots Guardsman on it instead, which I'm sure was something you didn't complain about.
Nope. I'm just hoping that the next tour around here in September has British India Lines on it. I'll be okay with Scots Guardsman, but I want British India Lines.
In fact, something quite funny happened. I went out to see the first Scarborough Express this year. It was Scots Guardsman. I went to Keighley, and then a year after, not a year, a year, a fucking year,
Yeah.
An hour after, I get a notification on my phone, and I read it, and it says Boris Johnson to resign as Prime Minister.
Oh my days, that is perfect timing, isn't it?
And then the same day, and then 37418 came through. We'll be distracted on the Worth Valley Railway.
Oof. And I think another bit of news that this is kind of sad news, but also good news. D9000 Royal Scots Grey.
It's fucked still.
Yes, it is. Its tour that was meant to run on the 26th of August has now been pushed back to the 24th of September.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the second time this tour's been postponed.
I believe so. It was meant to be last year in December.
Around that time.
Yeah.
And then now it's in sometime in 23, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it still needs cosmetic work on it. Its engines are in though, so that's a good sign. It then needs to have its finishing touches, repaint, then testing, driver training, and then it can actually do the tour. All this has got to be done in just under 2 months.
Oh yeah, because it's still got that one in October, hasn't it?
Well, it's doing this tour in September now.
Like it'll be ready by then.
Yeah. So let's be honest, it's probably going to be
No, there's
October.
not 2 months. There's not 2 months until September.
It's under 2 months, I said,
Oh, okay. I must not been paying attention.
because it's like a month and like 20 days. But yeah, it'd be good to see Deltic back on the main line. As well as that, Gloucestershire and Warwickshire have just had their diesel gala with another Deltic. Yep. And they have just signed the contract to have Illiciden join them for the Deltic Preservation Society.
You said it right that time.
Yeah, I almost said it wrong.
It's not Alcidian, it's Illiciden, you twat.
Yeah. They're going to have that visiting in like 2 weeks for the Deltic Preservation Society event. So, for the 1 day only, or 1 weekend only, they're going to have 2 Deltics running on the Gloucestershire and Warwickshire. Which, that would be a sight.
Oh, I think I saw that on their Instagram.
Yeah. The problem is, Illiciden at the minute, it's kind of broken again.
Yeah, because it conks out on the GCR.
Well, they got it back running for a running day last week because of the heat wave.
Great.
And it's gone barely up again.
Let me guess, it overheated.
No, I think it was... What was it? Let me just find out. It's now past 500 miles without incident. And then the replacement unit, the radiator fan auxiliary generator driveline was becoming extremely noisy.
Oh, now it's just got to be 500 more.
Oh dear me! if that was a joke, I got that then. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
the proclaimers, mate. The proclaimers.
Yeah. It wasn't very good, but it was a bad joke. It was a bad joke, but it was a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Not much to say. Oh, Barry Hill Gala. That is one thing we missed.
Yeah, I'm missing that as well because the online are over.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get to it if I can. Maybe not. Depends if I've got a car by then. Because they're not doing any shuttles from Chesterfield Station.
That's dumb.
You'd have thought they would, but the fact is, they're
poor.
No, they're having the whole yard open, so they can't run anything in. Even though they did that for Model Rail Life.
I mean, maybe shuttle buses, maybe.
They might do shuttle buses, but nothing's been confirmed, and there's been no guest announcers.
Yeah, there almost certainly will be stuff.
Yeah, bear in mind it's in like 22 days, so it's not that far away, and they're not announced anything. So, that is on the weekend of the 27th. I think it's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. I know it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 26th, 27th, 28th, I think.
Yep, which are 3 days when I'm on my All Lanes Rover.
Yep, good luck with that.
Yep,
And
hopefully.
yeah.
Hopefully there's no more videos to shit. I've already got to pick up my GTFE results on the same day, so it'll probably be a late start.
Yeah. But yeah, that is pretty much all we have to talk about, I think.
How long has this gone on for?
Yeah, which you borderline in 30 minutes.
Ah, well, it's not too bad then.
Yeah.
So it's must say it's a little bit embarrassing that we managed to come up with more on air than what we did in advance.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the Burial Gala for a second. Yeah. So thank you all for watching.
Or listening.
Or listening, yes. Well, they're watching the slideshow as well, so watching and listening.
That, yeah.
Should we make this like an every 2 month thing? Like we do a month, skip a month. Depends how much news there is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going down right now because I think there's been a lot of returning stuff this year.
Yeah.
We should be able to keep it monthly for the time being, at least.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, thank you all for listening.
I guess we'll see you next month.
Yep, we'll see you next month.
Right.
Good night.
Cue the outro sequence.